Have you seen what they're up to at number 4? They're always making a blooming racket then too, you know. And I think they have stolen my cat. But she does always bring me interesting presents when she does come back to me mind.
Oi, what have you robbed? Come back here, you. Robber.
Oh, it's like the 4th time this week.
Call me a nosy neighbour, but from what I can see, they seem to be working on the garden. Looks like it could be a shed, maybe? Knowing them two, they will go a bit over the top with it.
Gonna have a live roof, ivy covered walls, and the secret weapon, our sauna.
There's been a lot of noise coming from that garden, as I think they've had some friends around helping.
Your goggles go on your eyes.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. So if you don't mind me, I'm going to make a cuppa and keep an eye on them. Not that I'm being nosy or anything.
Rolling.
Keep rolling. Okay.
I'm Philly. And I'm Keely. So, we're in the garden. My name's Chris.
My name's Paloma. And this is Philly and Keely.
And this is restoring number 4.
And we're gonna tackle the garden today. Right, angle right
Go.
It's all happening.
I'm stuck in a bramble.
Let's do this. Today is concrete day. We've got a lot to do. So this morning we need to put the DPM down. I didn't want to do it overnight because it rained and we didn't want to puddle. It's just all systems go. I think this is the 3rd, 4th concrete pour that we've done, so we should know what we're doing. But still, it's always scary. You have an hour to do everything and not like pour concrete everywhere. We're hoping that we'll be able to figure this out. Uh-oh.
So first up was the DPM, damp proof membrane. This goes on top of the whacked hardcore and sand and will stop water from sneaking in from the ground during those soggy Welsh winters.
Okay. Oh, this is exciting.
Okay, I'm gonna help dig. Yay! Oh my god, that's a hole. Sorry. Am I going this corner?
Yeah, I think so.
Next up is rebar. This helps improve the strength of the concrete slab and also makes us look like pros.
Guys, I'm just digging being back on the job site. It's just so addictive.
Yeah.
But I think that wears off pretty quick.
No, it doesn't. Your body's working, your brain's working.
I think it's nice just to have some, fresh eyes in before, the slog has kicked in.
I just realised the concrete guy's here and we haven't got the rebar in yet. We're on Speedy Gonzales for trying to get this cut and in ASAP.
Right, angle grinder.
You enjoy that?
I felt so badass.
That was badass.
That was so fun.
And then it was on.
Go.
Primed with the look of the Irish, it was all hands on deck and we got to work. Philly and I were soldiering on the wheelbarrow assault course, and Pal and Keely taking charge of the slab, organising, shouting instructions and raking for dear life.
One down, 500 to go. Oh, tight corner this one.
Even our buddy from the Mix It Concrete team was mucking in to get us through the workload. What a legend.
Look at this guy above and beyond.
With the concrete in, we were against the clock to make it as smooth as possible before it set. So with a makeshift tool cut by Keely and this lovely piece of kit, we got to making this as smooth as butter.
What are you thinking, Chris?
I'm thinking we should have just bought a turnkey property.
This piece of kit you've got going on here?
I've actually no idea. We've just been given it.
It's just the blue thing?
Yeah, a big blue thing. Do I chuck it in the middle? No. I guess it's going to smooth out the cement.
Guys, look how great this is looking. It's a good job we've got a professional on the site.
Well done, lads. That was amazing.
Yeah, look at that.
With a little help.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty pumped actually.
Yeah, it's looking good. That came together so quickly.
Concrete's like really like satisfying. I get really nervous beforehand, and
Yeah.
then when it's in, you kind of go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we all just like give shout out to Paloma's guns? Friggin' Guns McGee over here. Like, he's just standing right.
Oh, that's not fair.
I'm only joking.
What are you talking about? We've been on the barrows. We've been breaking our backs.
Chuck her in the cement.
And with the rush over, it was time for a spot of lunch.
I know we've been really irritating you all by concentrating on the garden studio when we don't even have a kitchen or bathroom or any essential items in our house that we're currently living in.
She's been irritating me.
But there is method to our madness. We don't have any back access. We can't bring anything into this garden without bringing it through the kitchen first. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be wheelbarrowing concrete through my brand new kitchen.
No, that would be pretty catastrophic, let's say.
So in the meantime, we are cracking on with what we need to do, all the really gross and heavy stuff in the garden. And that's giving us some time to really, really, really think about the kitchen design and everything that goes with it.
We're very much in a position where we can play God with this room because stripped back to bare bones, so we have all the wires ready to go wherever we want them.
Exactly.
We just don't know where to put the lights.
We have no ideas. I have been trolling through YouTube video after YouTube video. I know the buzzwords of task lighting and all these other things, but I actually don't know what that means. And that's why we have called in the help of the Home Building and Renovating Show, who are the sponsors of this video today. They've been amazing, and they've got us in contact with the expert, the DIY SOS queen, that is Julia Kendell of Kendell & Co, and she is the home building and renovations interior expert in the shows this year.
So how can I help today? What advice can I provide?
I think our main thing that we were wondering about was with the southwest facing kitchen was also making sure we implement the right lighting that complements that during the day and evening, just to make sure it all flows.
Yeah, so when you're planning your lighting scheme, there are different sort of elements of lighting. Obviously, you need your task lighting, so you need to have light, obviously, where you're going to be working and prepping and that sort of thing, and particularly where you're going to be eating. You've got a slightly awkward one because you've got lots of angled ceilings, haven't you? Pitch ceilings, and you've got lovely skylights. So you do have to plan very carefully where the lights are going to go and where it's going to work. There's other elements of lighting as well, sort of like ambient lighting that's just creating that sort of overall feeling of illumination in the room. And then also accent lighting as well, where you're picking out particular elements that you want your eye to be drawn to and that you want to really highlight. Your kitchen's not enormous. I mean, you can really think carefully about drawing the eye through the space using light. So particularly do think about lighting your garden as well, and particularly putting lighting in towards the end of the garden as well, because at night time your eye will be drawn all the way through the kitchen and all the way down the garden as well.
Is there any kind of faux pas that you see happen quite a lot within kind of the entry-level DIY sphere that you think, oh God, avoid at all costs?
I think it's more just missing out on opportunities to create something beautiful, you know, sort of that leaving it to the last minute and not giving it enough thought. One of the other things too, when you've got a smallish space, you know, is to not sort of clutter the ceiling anyway, because if you do put in lots of light fittings, pendant lights, etc., and you've probably got to put in a smoke detector somewhere, you know, suddenly you're starting to get quite a lot going on in the ceiling, and that has the effect of bringing the ceiling down quite substantially. So you want to try and minimise clutter, visual clutter on the ceiling where you can do.
Yeah, that's great. And you're going to be speaking at the show in London in September.
I am, yes. I've been speaking at the show for, gosh, probably the best part of 20 years now, waffling on about kitchen design and interior design. Yeah, I mean, it's a great show. Are you guys going to be able to come down?
We're hoping to, yeah.
That would be wonderful. Do come and say hello. It's such a useful show for anybody undertaking anything like what you guys are doing, because you get to actually sort of see, you know, various things, you know, touch and feel, because it's all very well doing stuff online, isn't it? But to actually go and talk to manufacturers and talk to suppliers, it's really, really useful. And yes, all of us sort of expert people are there, you know, for giving our 4 pennies worth. And yeah, it's good fun actually. It's a good show.
The Home Building and Renovating Show is touring the country, and experts like Julia will be there to offer advice and give talks to help you create your dream home too. As we love you, Nosy Neighbours, we've got you all 2 free tickets for your nearest show if you register with a link in the description below. So go check it out, and we might even see you at one of the shows.
Back in the garden, we were fueled and raring to go.
Action! Look like you're working.
I want to go.
Well, Philly and Keely were.
You're breathing quite heavily there.
It's good though. Good.
And my God, can these two work? They are true grafters and great humans, and they lifted our spirits with their lightheartedness and kindness. And also Keely's interesting dart throwing technique.
So these two have been here for a day. And we've pretty much dug the entire garden, which is absolutely insane.
It's fun. It's so fun.
You guys can stay. I'll show you guys what's been going on. Keely, getting all the bricks out.
Yeah.
Absolutely powering through. All this is flat. And then we've got an actual concrete slab for our office, which is amazing. Look at that. The next step, we just need to do this little bit here. And then that's the finished digging for the entire garden, which is insane. Land broody then?
Very land
Heck
broody.
yeah. It's just
So good.
it's just so fun, isn't it? Getting your hands dirty. Love it.
Yeah, so good.
I mean, from what we can see, you're going to be great renovators.
I can't wait for you to come and return the favour, you know?
Yeah.
We initially were only coming to do the slab and we're like, we'll see how we go. But check out this. Incredible.
So
We
good.
just haven't stopped.
So good. I'm just like, can we move all this stuff and keep going?
I think I'm going to cry. It's so cool.
Why are you going to cry?
We've never ever had this much progress in one day.
Yeah?
And the garden looks like an actual garden now, which...
What did it look like before?
This. Space for activities.
You can do so many activities there, can't you?
Oh, okay.
So what's the lowdown on the day after the carnage, guys? We happy with the cement?
It's amazing!
Yeah?
I have pains in places I didn't know I had places.
Yeah, I didn't know you had places.
But we're internally thankful, and it's been the most amazing thing to actually meet you guys.
I know, it's been
Yeah.
so good.
Thank you for having us and thank you for feeding us though.
Yeah.
It's the least we could do.
Anything for a free meal.
Yeah, anything for a free meal. Phil and Keely, tell us about your last big adventure and what your next adventures coming up are.
Yeah.
Our last big adventure was, we were just back from Australia and like we built a van out there in 30 days and travelled all around, and then
Yeah.
we've been in Scotland, and now I swear on my life, after we see our friends in Cornwall, we have no idea what we're doing. That's just our life.
I think they're coming back here to help us tile.
I think maybe, yeah.
There'll be a sauna.
You know what? If you're interested in our Reno build, let's keep tabs on what these guys get up to.
Yeah. There's some
never
pretty
know.
cool plans
Yeah.
coming up.
Maybe.
And
Yeah.
great ideas.
We might actually live in a tent in your back garden.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
There is actually, yeah. Okay, well, it's been a pleasure, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
guys
for
so
having
much.
us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Small, gentle picks.
Rolling.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Okay.
Now I know you'll be loving this. Okay. Sorry.
I'm just having a lovely day out in the park, I was. Chilling with the pigeons.
How'd you get him off the swings? Can you do a cartwheel?
Hey! Here we go. There we go.
That's pretty good.
Oh, hello. Look at that.
No, you have to come in.
No, I've got a dodge in here. I ain't doing that. Yeah.
Excuses.
I can do a roly-poly or something.
I'm Chris.
I'm hi.
Are you high?
Yeah, maybe we are.
We're high on life, guys.
We're high in life.
This is Behind the Scenes with Philly and Keely.
Thumbnail.
We nailed that.
That was beautiful.
Next level acting.
Hi-ho, it's off to work, we go.